Okay, so we're going to go over how to be a 5-minute expert on the Emigrée. So the first thing that we need to know is the context of the Emigrée. So an Emigrée leaves their original home country due to political conflict. They usually become refugees, asylum seekers, etc. And that's because they're not safe in the place they were born anymore. So in this particular poem, we can get that from the reference tyrants. So tyrants are obviously people who rule by fear. You'll know this, especially if you're studying Macbeth as well. And it means that the people in power have made it absolutely impossible for her to return. And emigres are usually attacked for a specific reason. In this case, it seems to be about her culture or possibly her ethnic group, because she mentions them saying her language is a lie. So it seems that whatever culture or ethnic group she's from within that country, that's what's under attack, because there are lots of countries in the world where there are different ethnic groups within the country, and one ethnic group could be discriminated against, which then leads to them becoming an emigree and they have to flee. So we then move on to the key quotes that we're going to look at today. So sunlight is the first one. Now, sunlight is repeated at the end of every stanza, and the repetition of sunlight symbolizes truth. So if you think about it, if you've ever heard the phrase, at last I see the light, so I'm seeing the light of something, or looking at something in the light of day means it's sort of laid bare to you and you understand it. So in this case, she ends with sunlight in every stanza to say she knows the truth. She knows the truth of why she left, and she knows the truth that her culture is not a lie or a problem. And so she references it constantly throughout. She feels a connection to that country. And then we've got sick with tyrants, and this is personification. And the reason that she's using that as well is to show that she feels her country is vulnerable. She wants to show that her country is being harmed. Her country is actually physically harmed by the people in it who are treating her badly. Now, she does personify her country quite a lot. She wants to show her country is weak and needs sort of her nurturing. And that's why she says that she combs its hair later in the poem, and she loves its shining eyes. Very motherly over her country to sort of prove that she needs to be there for it. Then we have that child's vocabulary I carried here like a hollow doll opens and spills a grammar. Soon I shall have every coloured molecule of it. I love this quote. This is actually probably my favourite quotation. So it's a simile, and she compares her vocabulary to a doll. Now, dolls are often used for comfort in childhood. So talking about carrying her language with her like it's some sort of comfort blanket, it's very interesting because it shows how she feels that sort of desperate connection to her culture. Now, since she has grown and matured, she decides to take back that ownership over her culture, and she talks about having every coloured molecule of it, which could suggest that now as an adult she's learning her language again, and she's learning it properly. Now, obviously, molecules are very, very small particles, which shows how she is studying this language very specifically. She's reconnecting with it. She's taking ownership over her culture again. And this is similar if you want to have a look at the Checking Out My History video as well. So the structure of the poem is very narrative. It's telling the story of an emigree trying to reconnect with her culture and trying to protect it. So if you look at the last quotation that I've got on there, they accuse me of being dark in their free city and my city hides behind me. She is defending her culture. She's reconnecting with it and she's defending it. So there is no set rhyme scheme, and that reflects her freedom of memory. She doesn't want to be restricted. The stanzas are 8, 8 and 9 lines long, again lacking too much consistency and giving the form more freedom, and that contrasts all the oppression that she's felt. We've got consonant enjambment as well, which also shows this free-flowing thought of hers. Now, going back to what that means in the last quotation, so we've got the pronoun they, showing that emotional distance from those dictators, meaning that she doesn't trust the people who are telling her that she's living a lie or she shouldn't come back. We've got the verb accuse, which shows that they are constantly pushing her away, but she's very keen to protect her culture, which is why we've got that personification of it hiding behind her. Now that's 5 minutes on the Emigrée. And so if you like this, please like the video, subscribe, and you will see the other videos as well. I do like comparing this one to checking out my history, so check out that video and that 5-minute expert video as well.